this is part of the reason why I'm in Florida. This is where I'm doing my online job today and also doing some work for the caravan. Sitting on this little beach here by the marina. But I have to keep on reminding myself that I could be back at home, sort of sitting inside. It's not been that cold actually lately, but still, there's not a whole lot going on there, and there's definitely not warm weather like this, so I have to kind of enjoy it while I have the opportunity. The bad music in the background is just sort of one of the drawbacks of this spot. They always seem to blast horrible music. This is some station called the Sea Cow. In Missouri we have, like 96.3 The Rock, and The Edge is another one, but here they have something the Sea Cow. This is a school of jacks. They would come into this marina area going after schools of tiny little minnows, and there was this little corral kind of thing that they used for catching garbage, and the minnows loved to gather in there. And of course it wasn't really a nice safe place for them because these jacks found their way in, and basically it was just like a buffet for them. They were just going crazy. So on a different day in this very same spot, there weren't any jacks around, but there were manatees, and there was a cow and a little calf. It was kind of a rare sighting, but I also had seen dolphins in the same area on different days. Doesn't look like it has any scars on it. Wow. They're massive. Oh, sure, they know what's going on. I'm out here at low tide, walking on this beach that's not too far away from where the Manatees is. I was talking with my uncle about crabbing, and he has a friend who's a crabber, has a crab boat, and sets a lot of traps out. And apparently offshore, the crabbing isn't that great this year because I guess the populations of octopus are booming, and they're eating all the crabs. And so whereas the octopus used to be in small numbers, I guess their numbers are getting up there, and instead of catching crabs in his traps, he's been catching octopus, which are also, valuable, and so I guess he's been selling those as well. But apparently, according to my uncle, octopus is really delicious. I like squid. I've had squid before and I love that, so I can imagine octopus would be good and a lot like squid. I'm sure this little hill here is a clam hole. Usually it's the little bubble holes that the clams are in. There's also, I think there might be fiddler crabs in the area, but I don't see any here. They're usually on drier land than this and close to like mangroves, but I don't see any yet. Alright, the problem with these sunglasses, I can't see the screen on the cell phone, but I just found my first mango tree that actually has some ripe mangoes on it. They're kind of diseased and got blackened on the skin, but I just broke one open and it's freaking delicious. There's like nothing better than a fresh mango off a tree. I'm surprised though that I haven't really seen any other trees that have ripe mangoes on them. But this one does near the top. I spotted it from way back there and I was like, really? That's a mango with ripe fruit on it. So anyways, hopefully this person doesn't mind and won't call the cops if I eat one of their rotten mangoes from the ground. So this behind me is Sunken Gardens, which I looked up. I was looking for botanical gardens in the area, and this is the only thing that I could find. And I kind of imagined it was a big place, but it does not look big at all. I just rode around the entire thing. It's not even like a block inside, but it does have these nice bougainvillea vines and this huge bamboo here. But I'll probably go in anyways at some point. It's $10 to get in. Everything here seems to cost money. The Dolly Museum was $24. This is $10 for a small garden, but it's probably got some interesting things in it that I haven't seen other places. So I'm probably going to go at some point, but not today. Got some purple ones and some pink ones, red ones, orange. I'm not sure that the orange, I think the orange is a different plant. It might be a trumpet creeper. Pretty sure these are camellia flowers. They smell really, really good. There's tons of them on this bush. I don't see very many of these, even though they grow really well. So they turned this part of St. Pete into a racetrack for Formula One racing, which is probably the most effective way to destroy the planet. Make noise. It kind of is. Earlier there were cars going by and I could smell burning rubber. We're busy changing our lives and trying to do everything we can to use less fossil fuel. These people are just driving around in circles, burning tons of fossil fuel. Well, I'm riding lunch back to the eco-village for the people that are on the caravan crew and production. The eco-village, this is something that we have to do every day because the food is being made at the ship. So it happens to be my turn to ride it back. But it's a nice fossil fuel free way of carting the food back and forth. And pretty much haven't had to use a car. I mean, I don't have a car, but haven't had to use a car since I got here. I did drive Mitch's car one day to pick some stuff up and bring it to the eco-village. But beyond that, I've pretty much been car-free ever since coming here. There's one good thing about living in the city is you don't really need a car to get around. Everything's close by. The lunch process is bringing compost back from the boat. We usually have a couple of buckets of compost to give to the chickens. Oh, sorry about that.